Hello, good morning, and welcome to Leave It Love. So then I started doing the return of senders. I'm gonna just do three. I'm gonna just do three. So I have more there, but I'm gonna save them for later. I'm gonna just go with three for now. And I had some from yesterday. They went out, they didn't go out all the way. So it's like, they just want delays. They just want delays. That's what the candle says. When the candle doesn't burn out, because it's not supposed to have the residue wax in there. It's just supposed to melt completely, and that's how you know the the spell went through properly. Whenever the candle doesn't go out, they're trying to cause you delays. That's what it means to me. When the candle doesn't go out, or if it goes, if it no, it goes out and it's like a whole bunch of wax in there, they want delays. They're trying to stop whatever it is that you're doing. Like they don't want you to do the return to sender. All a return to sender does, it just sends the energy back to whoever is putting it out there. That's all a return to sender does. You're not harming anyone. You're not doing anything to anyone. You're not using anyone's name. It's energy. The energy that is put out, you know? You're just returning that same energy. That's all that's going to happen. When the return of senders, once you do the return of senders, it returns the magic, the curse. These people playing in black magic, like they are cursing themselves, they're cursing their life, they're cursing their future. When you sit there and you do black magic, it tells you it doesn't always work, and if it doesn't work, it's gonna come back to you. That is the rule, that is the law. Like, you're supposed to know this if you're playing in it. But they don't know. They don't know that they're cursing themselves. They are cursing themselves. And every time the spell work doesn't work, it goes back to them. That's what's happening. It's going to go back to them. So they think that they're not getting hit with karma. The way the transits, or the way the world is, like Mercury retrograde, the eclipse, like all this stuff is happening. All this stuff is changing. The world changes. And these people keep doing evil, wicked, and cruel things, and they just think that nothing is going to happen to them. And the reality is that, like, their whole world is just going to fall apart. Like, they're going to lose everything. They're not going to have nothing. They're not going to have anything. All I do is I cleanse my energy, I cleanse my space, I protect my spell, myself, right? And I promote the Lead with Love, the spiritual splash, because it's a spiritual splash. It's just gonna help you. It's gonna help you. It's gonna protect you. It's gonna, it's just gonna help you to be rid of the energy. The energies will not be able to affect you. Whatever work they are doing to affect your life, it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work on you. That's what these are. These pants from TikTok. I don't know, but they're affordable and they're tight and they're for working out. But I'm just like, oh my god. But they're all from sweat. But whatever. Going back to the return of Sunders, the people that do evil, they curse themselves, they curse their life, they curse their children. The children end up being cursed because of the parents, and it is, I don't understand. Like, they're not recognizing, or they're not seeing that they're cursing their children. You know it's just like, my god, like, stop doing this shit. Maybe your kids won't be so fucked up, but the kids are all fucked up, and they don't understand why. Then they're all fucked up too, and it's like everybody's just all fucked up, and they don't understand why. It's because of the black magic. It's because of the black magic that they're playing in. You can have everything that you want, and you will lose it. You will lose everything because you playing in black magic. You want poverty, you want death, you want all this stuff to happen to somebody else, and you have everything. You have everything. And then it's like you're wishing the worst on someone else. You know what God is going to do to that person? God is going to take everything from that person. They're not going to have anything. And all that evil that they're wishing, they're gonna have to live that evil. All the stuff that they want to happen to an innocent person is gonna end up happening to them. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna be fucked up. They're gonna be fucked up for a long time because they chose to do evil instead of be a good person. Like, be a good fucking person. Help people. Do things for people. You know? No, they want to sit there and they just want to fuck with your life. Like, and then they think that they're going to have a good life. Like, okay. But, the transits, maybe their work has worked for a long time. For many years, it has worked because I have been fighting, and I've been fighting for the justice system since I started. You could say 14, 15 years. I've been fighting and I've been filing complaint. I've been doing everything that I had to do for justice. And it's like nothing ever happened. Nobody ever heard me. Nobody knew who I was. And it's like, and I was making so much noise, but nobody knew who I was because this woman was blocking every fucking thing that I did. And no one got to see my work. No one got to see my documents. No one got to see anything. And no one knew who I was. Now it's like I have to still not there. And I still have to fight for this shit. So it's like 20 years of fucking bullshit. And it's black magic. They're playing in black magic. They are obviously playing in black magic. But then it's just so hard to talk about because and then people are going to, they don't believe in black magic, or like, how can you explain it? How can you prove it? There's no way to prove it. You just see them all fucked up and wonder why they're all fucked up. It's because all the evil they've been doing, but then they're gonna say you're doing the evil to them. No, I don't do evil. I do return to senders. That's all I do. I return evil back to whoever is putting it out there. So whoever's doing evil, the evil's gonna go back to them. It's gonna stick to them, and it's gonna be worse for them. Why? Because they put the evil out. All of Return to Sender does, it returns that same energy. It returns that same energy. Better keep that same energy. But I've been fighting for justice for a long time. You could say like 20 years, since I was 27 and I'm 44. I've just been fighting for it for a long time, and no one heard me. No one ever saw the documents. No one knew anything. And it was because the system is so corrupt. They hide it. They hide the documents. Like nothing can be, they just didn't want anyone to know the stuff that they were really doing. And then once people figure this shit out, it's like they won't even be able to hide it because it's years of documented proof. And it's like, oh my God, like this is what's been going on all these years, and they've been hiding it. New York City, hold on. What's that like, it's sex. So, and then it's like, is it sexual harassment? Like, oh, you'll get a high position if you're sleeping with the boss, or you're doing this, and sexual favors and advances, and that's how they move ahead. There's that. I guess that's called sexual harassment. Sexism is racism, but then they try to clean it up because they can't show that they're racist, so they try to make it for everyone. And what else? And then it's like, you're Spanish, you're a Hispanic person, then they're Hispanic, but then they're racist of you because you're not white, you're not fair skinned, and your hair's not straight, and you don't look Spanish, or if you talk Spanish, they think that you're like a spick, like you're like the lowest of the low, like because you speak Spanish. So it's just like, wow, like you speak bilingual is to help the people because you're in a Latin community, so you have to speak Spanish. But because you look the way you look, they're gonna judge you, they're gonna criticize you, they're gonna make fun of you, they're gonna do all this shit to make it seem like you're not good enough. or I'm not good enough. And I'm like, bitch, like I know who I am and I know my worth, and I'm just like, yo, I, you know, it's whatever happens, it just happens. And I woke up just talking about all this shit because I'm like, it's gonna come out. It's just gonna come out. Whatever happens, it just fucking happens. And it's like, it's God. God, you know. I'm gonna do my return of senders. I'm gonna keep doing my return of senders because they keep doing the work. They keep doing it. And it's just like, oh my God. When you light it, it's return to sender. You have to give it the command of a return to sender. So it is return to sender. Return to sender. I know I'm chatty on here. It's because so much has happened and I'm doing a lot because you know a lot of people come for me, and then it's legal, it's political, it's government, it's like everything, and it's like all coming down, and I'm just like, you know what, it's like whatever happens, I'll be satisfied with whatever happens because I have been fighting the system for years, and I have been doing everything that I had to do for years, and then now it's like it's out of my hands and it's in the system, and then it's like I fear that the system is gonna hide the documents because it's a corrupt system. So it's like, how can you bring justice to a broken system? Like everybody's fucking corrupt, like everybody, and then I'm just an outsider, like I'm not part of the group, you know. So it's like, how are they gonna, you know, how are they gonna listen to me or hear me? And I'm just trying to put everything in order, like just set this shit straight, like, and I want everybody to know. I want everybody to know like what the hell is going on. I want the news. I want it to be all over. Like that is what I want to happen. And I don't know what's gonna happen because the justice system is what it is. And it's like we see we see what happens, and all I do is I pray to God. I just thank God every day, and I'm like, you know, I just want things to come to light, and I want people to see this shit for what it is. Like, you're gonna see this shit. And it's return to senders. Return to senders is just returning the energy back to wherever it came from. You know, these people need to worry about their life, about their future, about their money, about everything, because all the things that they did, it's gonna go back to them. All the evil that they wished and that they, you know, they manifested into someone else's life, it's gonna happen in their own life, and they curse themselves, and it is fucked up, you know. But it's whatever. It's like whatever happens, it just happens, and I'm gonna have my faith in God, and I'm gonna believe in God, and I gave it to God, and I'm just like, you know, whatever happens, it just happens, and that's the way God wanted it to be, you know, because I'm like, they can't hide this shit forever. Like, somebody has to do something. Like, hello, oh my God, like, do your job. That's all it is. Like, just do your job. I know I am rambling, and then it's like I can't even say like what it is, you know. I have to wait for it to just come out in the public, but it's just so it's corruption. It's just straight corruption. But I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna keep my faith in God because I know God is with me. God covers me. God watches over me. God protects me. And all this shit, you know, it's gonna go back to whoever is doing it. You know, people that I love and that I care for, they're covered, they're protected too. And it's like the black magic's not gonna work on them. And it's just like, yo, like, just stop, because these people are ruining their lives and they don't know it. And it's gonna come, it's just gonna be so bad. It's gonna be bad for them. Stay positive, vibe high, love God, you know, lead with love. Bye.